the pit out here. I'll let you know in a second.
Danica Patrick talking to her crew, congratulating them on the great pit stop. We're back out front at Daytona.
Michael Walter finds himself on the outside lane. In front of him, switch lanes. Danica Patrick, the race leader, works to the outside this time. Clint Boyer will go with her. That means Denny Hamlin down low.
And she may have some help from Clint Boyer topside. Here comes Denny Hamlin to the bottom, but it's Danica Patrick at the front of the field off of turn number 4, and they are side by side behind her for the second spot. Well, 1 week ago, Danica Patrick made NASCAR history by putting that Chevrolet top of the Clint Boyer down low and continues to be Denny Hamlin in third. Walter outside line in fourth. Then wheel to wheel back. Kevin down low. Mark Truex up high.
Denny Hamlin has got a crowd following him on the inside lane. He's got Matt Kenseth pushing him. They're looking for the third spot on Michael Walter there now, trying to pull even for second.
3 wide further back. Jimmy Johnson all the way to the inside of the racetrack. Joey Logano stuck in the middle and beginning to fall backwards, and they continue to race side by side from second on back. A hot race leader, Denny. 5 cars lined up behind Denny Hamlin there in the inside lane around Joey Logano. And looking for real estate as they make their way into turn number 1 in the middle of the racetrack. Now, Smith, Paul Menard, bottom of the racetrack. Jeff Gordon on the outside.
They continue to ride 3 wide off of turn number 2 and on to the Daytona Super Stretch. Meanwhile, up front, a challenge for the race lead. Here comes Denny Hamlin, the FedEx Toyota, side by side with Danica Patrick.
Those run to the bottom of the racetrack with the help of Matt Kenseth and Jimmy Johnson for Denny Hamlin at the bottom. Danica Patrick still holding tough outside, still side by side for the race lead. Here they come now, pouring off turn number 4. Hamlin, the Toyota, on the bottom of the racetrack. He continues to ride the outside lane. Hamlin drives in deep into 1. He'll take control of the lead. The battle now for second. Kenseth underneath it. Hamlin slides up to the outside.
And Matt Kenseth tries to follow Denny Hamlin's tire tracks. Cannot do it. Kenseth dropkick back down to the left side. He's not done there. Matt Kenseth steamrolling towards the front of the field.
But has no help. Jimmy Johnson now closes in, but Denny Hamlin advancing in the outside lane by a half a car length. Matt Kenseth battling back to the line with the help of Jimmy Johnson now on turn 4. Kenseth so good to spread a love. Making even better in the second half. Side by side.
These two in racing Toyota nose to nose. 500. Kenseth on the inside. Hamlin on the outside. Then Jimmy Johnson and Danica Patrick up the track goes Kenseth. Down to the bottom comes Jimmy Johnson. And Jeff Burton has the Caterpillar colors now, looking for the race lead. He thought about going to the middle of the racetrack. Thinks better of it. Falls in line behind Jimmy Johnson in 3.
Jimmy Johnson leading that inside lane to the bottom of the racetrack. Side by side with Danica Patrick for 3rd, but it is Joe Gibbs racing at the point right now with Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin. 5 times. Jimmy Johnson tried to bring that inside line back up to the front right now. On the inside is Jimmy Johnson. Top side is Clint Boyer. And now Michael Walter will step widely to the high group. He wants a piece of Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson still up front leading the inside lane, but that inside lane beginning to backslide just a bit. The front 4 have been able to break away single file. That's Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, Danica Patrick, and Clint Boyer.
Michael Walter goes next in line. He too will bypass Jimmy Johnson up top side. Martin Truex Jr., Greg Biffle, along with Dale Earnhardt Jr. all lined up on the outside of the racetrack. Here is Matt Kenseth bringing the pack back into the flyover, leading lap number 95. Jimmy Johnson working that in. 17. That leaves Jeff Burton to lead the charge on the bottom. Joey Logano is stacked up there. That's racing from 6th on back.
Just a couple of cars left on the inside of the racetrack as everybody seemingly trying to get to the outside of the racetrack right now.
Jeff Burton leads that inside lane at about the 75. That's help from Joey Logano.
But leaving that outside lane, a pair of teammates.
At the moment, first up. Identification on the Motor Racing Network.
Four shy of the halfway point of the running of the Daytona 500. Matt Kenseth showing the way over his teammate Denny Hamlin. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us for the Motor Racing coverage of the Daytona 500. My name is Jeff Griggle. Alongside is Joe Moore, working in turns for MRN today. Dave Moody in turns 1 and 2. And Steve Poston. So far, so good.
And a couple of incidents. Two of those debris came out 3 cautions. One at lap 28. Car crash came back in lap number 31. Took out a couple of Daytona 500 contenders. Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick. There was Pablo Montoya, Casey Kane being taken out of the event early in the race this afternoon. Matt Kenseth is the race leader. Let's take a look at the AutoZone leaderboard as we are closing in on halfway, just 2 laps away. Kenseth leads Denny Hamlin. Jeff Burton, Martin Truex Jr. runs at 8th, Greg Biffle 9th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 10th, Joey Logano
12, Paul Menard 13, Carl Edwards 14, 15, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Jeff Gordon 16, 17.
Trevor Bayne is 19th, and Marcus Ambrose is 20th. Brad Keselowski is in 21st now. Dave Blanchard is second. Aaron Calvarola is 23rd. Kyle Busch back in 24th after his problems on pit road. David Brueggemann is 25th. Josh Wise is shown 26th. 27th is J.J. Yaley. 28th, Travis Waddle. 29th, Bobby Allison.
And David Gilliland is 35th. Right now, Kurt Busch shows for last half. Like Casey is 37th, David McMurray 38th. Casey Kane is 39th. Juan Pablo Montoya is scored 40th. Joe Nemechek 41st. Shown 43rd. That's a look at the AutoZone leaderboard. This is the zone.
Four laps down for Kurt Busch and 6-year long pit road damage on the front end of the furniture of Chevrolet. In that earlier incident there, they had an overheating problem because of number of laps down for Kurt Busch.
15 changes among 10 different drivers so far in the first half of the Daytona 500. Officially reached the halfway point. Currently, 34 drivers.